Good morning, dear children. And today we will discuss about the heat transfer. Right. So now uh, we all know that everything around us is made up of matter. Okay, everything, whatever the things we have touching or we can see is made up of matter, right? And matter is further made up of the different kind of molecules. Matter is made up of different kind of molecules. All these molecules are combined together with forces of attraction, or they are attached to among themselves, right? Now, the third thing we know that, let's say I'm taking an example. We used to say that the molecules or the atoms, they are in the continuous state of random motion, means they move here and there. And whenever anything move, when an object move or the molecule move, we used to say it has kinetic energy. It has kinetic energy. And if when they are bounded together with the strong forces of attraction, now here you can say that there is very little intermolecular space, or the forces of attraction are strong, so these molecules cannot move. So if they are not moving, so this means they have potential energy. So what I'm talking about here, only I'm talking about matter, right? So means matter has kinetic energy. Some of the molecules has kinetic energy and some of the molecules has potential energy. So this total sum of energy, that is kinetic energy plus potential energy, is known as total internal energy. This is called total internal energy, right? Or the thermal energy, as they both are related to the heat. Now, how they are related to the heat, I'll explain. We know that as we increase temperature, so this means that kinetic energy will increase. I hope you know the meaning of these symbols I'm using, up and down, right? So but if I'm decreasing temperature, so molecules will shut down their kinetic energy, and that will be converted to the potential energy. So this conversion of energies, okay, this is known as the heat energy, or the transfer of energy from the one molecule, one atom to the another. This is known as the heat transfer. Now we will discuss what is heat transfer. So to explain this, I'm taking an example. Kindly go through. So let's say I'm having this glass full of warm water. So this is having warm or the hot water, right? What I did is I mixed it with another glass. In a bowl, I mixed the warm water or the hot water, as well as at the same time I put here is cold water. If I put the cold water over here, now you can see, just think about what will be the observation. The molecules of warm water, as the molecules are always in the state of random motion, they will start moving from here to there, right? At the same time, the molecules of the cold water will also move from here, from there. As a result, they will exchange the heat. This means that when molecules are attached, so this molecule, if it is hot, then heat from here will goes to this place, then to this, and so on. The heat will keep on passing. So this transfer of heat is known as heat transfer, right? And in the same way, the cold water, it will keep on moving from here to here to here to here. As a result, when what will be the end result? The temperature will be low. This means kinetic energy will be low and potential energy will be high, right? So according to the kinetic molecular theory, the temperature of an object is the measure of average kinetic energy. So temperature depends upon the kinetic energy. Temperature depends upon kinetic energy, that is average kinetic energy. If the kinetic energy will be low, then the temperature will be low, right? If the kinetic energy will be high, then the temperature will also be high.